This short film takes a look into the root causes of the lack of black representation in the NHL. In 2014, an interview was conducted between Alan Hughes of BET and Kevin Weeks, a former NHL goalie of African descent. Weeks claims that there are three main causes for the shortage of African Americans in the NHL: cultural, geographical, and wealth. Today, young black children grow up and want to be like LeBron, Jordan, Muhammad Ali, or Calvin Johnson. They don't see their role models as a third-line power forward in Chris Stewart or a dazzling defenseman, PK Subban. In the majority of the U.S. states where NHL players come out of, the percent of African Americans living in these states are all below 10%, with the exception of New York, New Jersey, and Michigan. However, in all of these hockey states, the population of whites was well over 40%, and in most cases, even 70%. Growing up near a frozen pond opens up opportunities for children. In many of the states with 10% or more African Americans, there are never any available ponds to skate on. This is a list of all the hockey rinks in each respective state. According to multiple sources, the median income of black households was less than $40,000 annually. A lower income family is most likely to choose a less expensive sport. According to the studies recorded by the American Society for Clinical Nutrition, undernourished children who do not receive proper breakfast meals are likely to do poorer in school and school activities than well-nourished children. A cycle is then produced by not properly nourishing young children. The low income makes it extremely hard to escape the cycle, let alone play a costly sport.
Just again, I'm a black man playing a predominantly white sport. And
a soccer player today just came up with how he said that, you know, if someone throws a banana on the field when he's out there, he's going to go to jail for murder because he's going to kill him. Like, that's how deeply offended he will be.
Do you know the way I approach it? I probably just pick it up and eat it. Like, it doesn't bother me.
Shocked, surprised, and disgusted. It didn't take long for coaches and players around the NHL to express their disappointment a day after Wayne Simmons was on the ice for a shootout in London when a fan threw a banana peel on the ice.
They're throwing something on the ice, and we realize it's after the penalty shot, it's banana, and I think it's brutal and something you don't want to see in sports at all. You know, you want to get away from racism like that, and I felt terrible for him.
It's absolutely disgraceful.
Well, that's so disrespectful. I'm honestly pretty shocked right now.
Completely unfair for anybody to point the finger at the organization or the fan base.
The NHL issued a series of statements. They called the comments, quote, ignorant and unacceptable, and said, quote, the people responsible for these comments have no place associating themselves with our game, unquote.
Every human has the right to their own opportunities. Everyone should be able to try whatever pleases them and not have any restrictions on that. Everyone should be treated equally and given the same opportunities. The way how hockey is set up prevents African Americans from participating more often in the sport. It is the system that creates this institutionalized racism. Black hockey players are discriminated against while in the sport or while pushing the sport's boundaries. This is known as personally mediated racism. Aristotle would say the perfect golden mean needs to be a world where race does not matter, and black players are given the opportunity to play just as much as white players are.
Hockey is a pretty expensive sport, and so it's our job to, the way that we've been treated growing up is what people found a way for us, so it's kind of our turn to give back.
I agree with what Kevin Weeks talks about. Some of it is money, some of it is cultural, and some of it's just geographical. Another solution is NJ Goals Ahead. NJ Goals Ahead is a program that I participated in. It gives the opportunity for underprivileged children to try hockey out for the first time.